Thank you for the opportunity to be with you today via video today. Due to scheduling conflicts, I was unable to be there in person. I join you today in calling on the legislature as well as the governor to improve much-needed tax reform for the cannabis industry. The industry is struggling to create a robust legal cannabis market because of excessive taxation and over-regulations. Legal cannabis products are at least 50% more expensive at retail shops than at illicit markets. Without meaningful changes to California's cannabis tax policy, the industry is destined for failure, especially equity cannabis operators that are operating on a very thin margin. And this is not just a California issue, it's a nationwide concern. Studies show that the reduction of tax burden will result in greater demand and increased sales of more competitively priced cannabis products. I'm authoring legislation SB 1281 that would eliminate the cannabis cultivation tax and reduce the excise tax from 15% to 5%. The governor also has a proposal to eliminate cultivation tax in the budget. However, we also need some relief from the excise tax, especially for equity operators. I will continue to fight for this relief. Equity operators report that they are in crisis and on the verge of collapse, in part due to the overtaxation of this industry. In addition to pursuing tax relief from the cultivation and excise tax, I'm authoring legislation to provide a tax credit for equity operators. SB 1293 will establish a tax credit that will allow licensed equity operators in the cannabis industry to account for the fact that they cannot write off business-related expenses at the federal level. The tax credit will help equity cannabis operators that were disproportionately harmed by the war on drugs or that are at an economic disadvantage to stay in or grow their cannabis businesses. Lastly, I'm proposing to amend the statutory definition of cannabis equity operators to better ensure that business owners from the communities that were disproportionately impacted by the war on drugs benefit from the state policies that will help their businesses. Let's establish a framework where the cannabis industry will thrive and become more competitive. Thank you for this opportunity and for allowing me to be here today with you.